Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we did EA Anor Londo, based on Dark Souls Uno. And we had a lot of great silver archers firing Dragon Slayer great bows, and it was glorious. And after a long slog, we won, and it was good. We're gonna move on now and roll up another nation. Number between 1 and 286. A truly withering number of nations available to play. 119 is gonna be maybe Warhammer? Feels familiar. No. LA Tortuga. I believe that's in Confluence, so we should be okay. Let me just look real quick. LA Tortuga, Black Sails. Yeah, we're gonna have pirates. We want a good piratey map. Something with coasts. Something that we can work with. Something with seas. Maybe we just do like 2 seas. Vanilla map. Trying to think of which map here would have great amount of like water between land masses. Well, the old world. Remember that? I guess we could do that, but that seems a little cheap. Riverlands has quite a bit of water in between that you normally can't really go between. And there is, of course, also Volantis, but we just played on it. Maybe the floating archipelago is not a bad idea, but doesn't feel appropriate, I suppose. Alright, we'll just do a vanilla one. We haven't done one in a bit. We'll do a large 2 seas map. East-west wraparound. With 2 caves. This is Mangg's LP's 72. Late age. We will do 6 players. Tortuga. The so-called Pirate Kingdom. Of course. Barely functioning, volatile collection of treacherous pirate factions ruled by self-serving, short-lived pirate kings. Alright. So, we are a race of humans. We start on a rich island if possible. Damned pirates arrive yearly if islands start. 15% income bonus in coastal forts. Oh, well, we do want to start on an island. That feels appropriate. I don't know if we'll get that with 2 seas. We may have to do a completely random map. We'll see. We'll see. We have heavily armed but lightly armored troops, ocean sailing, stealth units, and cannons. Hell yeah. Air magic, water, astral death, glamour, some blood, and earth. Weak priests, we can do blood sacrifices. Tortugan Dominion has a 2% chance per Dominion candle to spawn a Master of the Seas and 4d3 plus 4d3 raiders and hijackers in enemy coastal provinces. That'll be quite fun. So, we're going to want to spread our Dominion. We're going to want to be doing blood sacrifice in order to spread the Dominion, and maybe high Dominion strength to help spread it as much as possible. Because, yeah, why wouldn't we want to just constantly raid enemy coastal provinces? We have turmoil limit +1, luck limit +1, and a free water bless point. Scouts. They can sail. Size 10 size points, max size 3. Great. Okay. Captain, 50 leadership. Can lead up to 999 size points. That's it. Master of the Seas, 100 leadership. Also stealthy. With a repeater crossbow. 4 attacks. Armor piercing. 1 shot. So you just boom, 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 boom. Okay, we'll see that again, I'm sure. Shantyman, level 1 priest, and then another air, water, death, blood. So kind of all around mix. They are spell singers because they sing sea shanties, I'm sure. So they take more time, but they take far less fatigue. Now, when you say that, what does that mean exactly? Why can't you just provide numbers without me looking up, like, the wiki or the manual? So it's a flat 50% extra cast time, but half fatigue. So I guess you'd want maybe, like, 75% cast time, but high fatigue stuff. I don't know. What is the intended, like, best use case? Allows you to cast twice as many spells before going over 100 fatigue, but it'll take also twice as long. Long battles, it's definitely going to be an advantage, but there's also a lot of disadvantages. I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, they're capable of casting spells at regular speed. What? So they just get half fatigue cost on all spells? That seems pretty damn good. But I guess, you know, they're not going to cast much shit anyways. Yeah. We have Shipwright. Only in coastal forts. Level 1 Earth. Old. Master Smiths and Forge bonus. So a Smith is an Earth 2 mage, which means they can make Earth boots right out the gate. And then they would get to Earth 2 with Earth boots, and then they could Smith as a level 3 Earth mage. Yeah, well, that's not bad, I guess. We like Earth mages. It's my favorite path. Base here. 75% chance for a water, 75% chance for an astral. So it is possible to get one that has nothing and is completely useless. As fortune telling is a very lucrative calling in Tortuga, on occasion a charlatan will try to pass herself off as a faecier possessed of foresight. They just have no magical ability of any kind, but they're like, yeah, I'm a faecier, hell yeah. Fortune teller 2 is pretty minor. But I guess if you have a lot of them, it's, you know. It's pretty weak, though. Pretty damn weak. Sea Witch, only coastal forts. Level 2 water, level 1 astral, level 1 death. And then 75 for another water astral death, 25 for another water astral death. Okay, so on average, they're going to get maybe 3 water or 2 astral or 2 death. Again, we have the option of going for death communions. Porta Skeleton communion spam. With Fortune Teller 8. But they are 4 recruitment points, so hard to say. We may want to do faciers just for the... I mean, 3 out of every 4 of these are going to have astral. Yeah, okay. So far, probably... I don't know. The shipwrights are kind of nice, although they are old. And a lot of these are going to have 9 research ability. So we're probably going to spam faciers, as far as I can tell. Just because I don't know how useful this will actually end up being. Unless I have some national spells that are 1. It's pretty weak. Unless I can get storm power or something, but... Nah, I don't know. Pirate King, cap only. Level 1 blood, level 1 holy. He's got a fear aura. He's a population killer, causes unrest. He's a blood searcher 1. Chaos recruitment 20. Generates 1 blood slave every turn for free. He generates 8 gold for free. He's got 2 cutlasses, a net. Pirate King's present. He just throws like a grenade or something, or he just throws fire in your face. And he's got the repeater crossbow. Well, as a thug, he just doesn't really have much going on outside of being a light thug. Yeah, I mean, not stupendous. The population killer is annoying, and the unrest is quite annoying. 2.5 unrest every turn. But he is an efficient blood hunter, so that's kind of good. If we want to do that. And he generates one for free every turn no matter what. So, if you're going to do blood hunting and you're going to have someone there patrolling anyways, it's not that big of a deal for this little unrest and the 10 population kill. He also has 150 leadership, which is something. Sea Crone, cap only. Level 1 air, 2 water, 1 glamour, 1 blood, and then another air, water, glamour, blood. Or amphibian, fear aura, can shape change into a Sea Crone. Which, whatever exactly that means. Can do gift of water breathing 15 and has water elemental empowerment +1. Yes, a water elemental spam. And apparently water elementals are just kind of the best elemental. Because they are painful and they have regen. So this is probably what we're going to want to make in our cap. Unfortunately, they are old. And we have no healers and no way to... They're not sacred, so we can't get unaging or something. But, yeah, still. I mean, in the long run, the water elementals will be pretty useful. And then Cursed Captain, Underwater Forts. So it's just poor amphibian, 75 leadership. So you're going to have to take an underwater fort without that. Okay. Units. Buccaneers. Undisciplined. Of course they are. They're pirates. Cutthroat pirates. They got dual-wield daggers, 10 hit points, 6 protection. Yeah. Yep, they are sure. Buccaneers. Swashbucklers. Pretty similar. 12 defense with a buckler and a falchion. They are swashing the bucklers. Pretty high damage, but yeah. Raider. Well, stats are all pretty average or below average. But they are stealthy, and they do get the repeater crossbows, which would be pretty painful. But unfortunately, archers exist in this game, and they will die. They will die. Scallywag. Dual-wielding falchions, 19 damage. Ambidextrous 2 to remove the penalties. Still 6 protection, though. 9 MR, 12 morale. It's pretty average, man. Yeah, heavily armed, lightly armored troops. What are we going to do about all this? Haven't they ever heard of a helmet? Hijacker. Stealthy with falchion and net. A lot of chaff, man. Powder monkey with a bomb. Range 15, 8 attack, 10 blunt damage. You have 4 of them once every 2 rounds, and it does area effect 1, 14 armor piercing fire damage. Okay, yeah, that will probably kill quite a lot. But then they'll just die if they're not already dead from archers. Scallywag standard. Love these sprites. Well, it's a standard, so it helps with morale, and they have 18 themselves. 4 combat speed, because they gotta roll around their barrels. Okay. Cannoneer. Cannot pass rivers. 1 per turn limited. Still 6 protection, 9 defense. Very average, but range 50 on the cannon, 8 attack, 30 blunt damage every 3 rounds, area effect 1, and then the area effect 5, 14 armor piercing fire damage. Notably not magical, though, which is very rare to see, I think. Yeah, that's pretty painful. 14 armor piercing means that it'll do at least 1 on anything up to like 26 or 7 protection. Assuming no fire resistance. So yeah, these will kill everything, including probably my own men. But much like the howitzers when we did that, how can I pass it up? Blackhand Pirate, cap only, sacred. Oh boy. They have still 6 protection, 14 hit points, 14 defense, 11 MR, 13 morale. They cause unrest, 0.5 each. Yikes. Chaos Recruitment 5, Goldmaker 2, Ambidextrous 3. They get 2 cutlasses for 20 slashing damage, a net, a black bomb, which they can throw once, which causes some fear, maybe. Magic resistance negates easily. And 14 armor piercing fire magic damage. AoE 1. And they have the repeater crossbow. Oh boy. I mean, stat-wise, they're really not anything special whatsoever compared to like the rest of our units. So it's just the fact that they're sacred. So it's like, how much of a bless are you really going to go in on here? Just to make these guys, like, passable. Because also they cause a lot of unrest. And I don't like that, because I'm already supposed to be blood hunting. Cursed Swashbuckler, Underwater Forts. 10 protection, 14 defense, limited to 3 per turn. 16 hit points, blah, blah, blah. 16 morale, they're pierce resistant. But they do still cause 0.5 unrest each. It's a lot, man. That shit adds up and just tanks your income. You really have to be patrolling on, like, every single province you have. Cursed Scallywag. Dual-wielding falchions. Cause unrest, blah, blah, blah. 12 defense, 3 per turn. Cursed Powder Monkey. If cursed bombs, 12 magic armor piercing damage. Area effect 3. And does poison ink of a poison cloud. Okay. And Cursed Cannoneer. A cursed cannon. Range 50. This is underwater? You can just fire this thing? 30 blunt magic armor piercing damage, AoE 1, and then an area effect 5 poison, strength 2. Jeez. Okay. So we increased luck in our capital by 2, which is pretty nice. Let's look at national spells then. Find Miscreation. 15 water gems gets you 10 Miscreation. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to bring this into the mod inspector, aren't I? Well, why don't I just have Confluence loaded? There's a lot of nations. Hold on. Confluence. Okay, loading. Miscreation. Miscreation, there it is. 12 hit points, 6 protection, 15 defense, 12 MR, 12 morale, 11 speed. They have snake hair. Length 0, does 7 damage. They get 5 attacks with it, though, which is quite hefty. So the strength buff, pretty strong. And it does, on damage, some 5 poison. They also have shields, 5 parries, 16 protection, which is pretty great. No armor, though. So just 6 natural protection. But they do have regeneration 15%. But with only 12 hit points, it's not super hot. They're amphibious, and they have recuperation. And you get 10 of them. So with a strength buff, not bad. But kind of pricey. 15 water gems. Summon Giant Macaw. 7 gems gets you 11 plus Giant Macaw. Which is, well, it's a flying bird. 15 hit points, only 3 protection, 10 defense, 8 MR. It's got 13 damage talents, 12 damage beak, but it does have awe, +1. Which is pretty big. They're still going to kind of die in droves without some sort of protection buff from Earth or nature or something. But not bad. Awe is pretty big and not to be underestimated. Curse of Tortuga. 30 water gems, 4 water. You get 12 cursed Black Hand Pirates. For each cursed Black Hand Pirate, unrest will increase by +5. 150 population will be killed. Spell can still be cast in provinces without population. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm sure they're good. Yeah, I mean, they got all the same... Actually, I mean, they have 2 cutlasses and a falchion, somehow. And the curse bomb and the repeater crossbow. They increase unrest by 5 per month, which is insane. They kill 150 population per month. Yeah, that's not... That wasn't, like, when you cast it. That's the things they all do every round, and you get 12 of them? I feel like you're meant to just cast this underwater. No, it cannot be cast underwater. Fuck! I don't know where you cast this. We're not a pop kill nation, but I feel like we're kind of a pop kill nation. But yeah, they're sacred. They entangle attackers. So they all basically have vine shields on. They're pierce resistant. 11 protection, 16 defense before the bless. This is like your true sacred, but it's really expensive. 30 water gems, 4 water to get 12 of them. It's wild. Bind Scylla. Okay, so this is a different Scylla than the assassin we used, I imagine. Yep, this one has 4 lesser heads and 1 great head, 60 hit points, 9 protection, 13 defense, 30 morale, regeneration 15%, fear aura, aquatic recuperation. No magic, not sacred, but still, with some gear especially, pretty damn powerful. And Ghost Ship, 35 death gems, 4 death, 4 water. You get the Ghost Ship Commander. Has a 2% chance to desert each turn. The Ghost Ship. Oh, good God almighty. This is like one of the longest stat screens I've seen. 160 hit points, 18 protection, 30 morale, 20 MR. It has a ram attack for 30 damage, and then 8 cannons. All range 7, all 30 damage. Armor piercing. Once every 3 rounds, I think. It's an AoE 1 and a beam weapon. They all have 4 shots. It casts auto cast at the start of every battle missed, limiting the precision of all spells and missiles. Resists. It's susceptible to fire 5. Resist poison 25. It's stealthy. Fear aura of 10. It can sail. Gets a plus 200 siege bonus, plus 50 pillage bonus. Increases unrest by 25 a month. It summons in battle at the start 5d6 damned scallywags, and then 5 more every round during battle. It's also slash and pierce resistant, and ethereal, and floating, and has recuperation and spirit sight. Good lord. I kind of want it, but I mean, yeah, it's level 8. I mean, we might get that far, but Jesus. Alteration. Nothing. Evocation. Dance the Hempen Jig. 1 earth. Can only be cast by shipwright. Precision 5, 1 person, range 100. Very low fatigue. Does 5 blunt armor piercing with strength added and doesn't affect friendlies. And then also, assuming they survive, causes strangulation. 20 fatigue plus your strength. Armor negating. Jesus. That seems strong. Okay, I guess we're only going to make those earth mages and then not give a shit about anything else. Bilge water. 3 water, 1 death. Range 30, 75% cast time, 6 plus area effect, minus 1 precision, 20 fatigue. Create a lingering cloud laden with poison. That's a strong spell as well. Okay. 3 water, 1 death. Okay, so the sea crone can't do it. It has to be a sea witch that gets 3 water. Yeah. Okay, so for a long while, we're just gonna make shipwrights at the start, at the very least, to get our research flowing. Probably. And the face here's aren't bad either, but yeah, a lot of shipwrights. And then probably transition to sea witches once we get a second lab going in another coastal fort. Then we'll create both of those. And yeah, because those are pretty powerful fucking spells. I just have to get to evocation 5. Destruction. Oh boy, we got some unique items. Flagon of Jack's Curious Mixture. Plus 5 fire resistance. 6. Oh, it's a weapon. What? 6 armor piercing fire magic damage. AoE 1. Yeah. Okay, so it's just an extra weapon you'll use in combat with 1 fatigue cost. It's pretty powerful. Nice. Spyglass. Gives you Observe as a spell, allowing you to observe distant lands. Scry for 1 month on a 1 province away. And plus 5 precision. Tarot deck. Fortune Teller 50. Can only be used by Fae Seers. Still, Fortune Teller 50 is phenomenal. Compass of the High Seas. Those in possession of the Compass of the High Seas will be able to sail further than normal. Okay. And Hidden Dagger. So again, it's a miscellaneous item that adds a weapon slot. 4 piercing magic damage. Again, strength will add onto that. 3 attack, plus 1 defense. So really, I mean, it's just... If you consider this an item that's just adds 3 to your attack skill. Well, no, because this only adds for this weapon, right? Yeah. But the defense applies universally, I think. Still, yeah, it's pretty nice. And the hook hand allows you to scale walls as an assassin. Can't remove it. 5 piercing magic damage, 4 attack, minus 1 defense, and a 35 death poison. Surprisingly, I didn't see an assassin in our lineup, did I? Really kind of... That's kind of wild. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a little too much finesse for our type. But I don't know. Like, why give me this assassin item if you're not going to give me an assassin? Oh, we also get Black Bomb. It adds a Black Bomb, 0 armor piercing damage, modified by strength. Those killed will rise as soulless beings. You get 4 of them, and you shoot 1 every 2 rounds. Range 15, area effect 1. And then does 14 armor piercing, which I assume does not rise them as soulless. And then there's also an area effect 3 of fear. Doesn't affect friendly. Boy, oh boy, that's fun. I mean, yeah, that's pretty great. A lot of national items. There's more. The lucky dice. It said that reuniting these lost sets of dice could restore their original form, allowing the bearer to control both luck and fate itself, though at a terrible cost. Okay, I guess if I make both of them, something will we have to try it. And then the cursed doubloon. So you get luck, but it causes a curse. So you get more afflictions in battle, more likely to get afflictions. But you get luck, 75% chance to negate a killing blow. Navigator's hat, plus 40 leadership, army sales 600 size points, ship size 7. And it's 12 protection on your head. Oh, and the hand cannon. Oh my god. So many national items for this one. 20 blunt damage, armor piercing, strength wheeler not added. Once every 3 rounds, AoE 1, range 20, 10 ammunition, and has an AoE 4, 10 fire, armor piercing. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And you're really encouraged to make these. Earth Magic 1 costs 5, so we get a discount for our smiths. And the Cat of Nine Tails. Inspirational plus 1, leadership plus 40, Taskmaster plus 3, 5 Earth, 5 Blood Slaves. But yeah, obviously not too good of an actual weapon, but as a leadership thing, it's pretty great. The Bejeweling Cutlass. Aw, plus 2. Oh my goodness. On those Scyllas? Good lord. Yeah, it's crazy good. Kraken Shield. So it's a weapon, even though it's a shield. Does 18 armor piercing. And then as a parry 9 shield, 21 protection, -1 defense, 1 encumbrance. That's like one of the best shields probably in the game, I would imagine. It's insanely good. But it is construction 7. Well, I guess the Scutata Volturnus has slightly worse stats, but you get auto spell Shocking Grasp, which is also obscenely good. So it's hard to say. I think this, yeah, this is okay. So miscellaneous item: fear plus 10, inspirational plus 1, leadership plus 20 for 15 death gems. It's pretty amazing. And Tidecaller's ring. So it adds a weapon that does 0 armor piercing, half of your strength added, narrow beam, range 12, 4 fatigue, sometimes used in melee, small area stun, AoE 1. Boy, we got a lot of like thug items, don't we? Damn. That feels encouraging maybe to go for this Scylla. But that's Conjuration 7 to get that, but then like we want the ghost ship, right? We may just end up going all in on Conjuration and just trying to survive until we can get that online. Jesus. Awaken the Damned. 7 death gems. Can only be cast at Damned Port. Gets you 2 Damned Cannoneers. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So this one can be cast from any coastal province, but you only get 1 for 4. This one, you get a slight discount, you get 2 for 7, but can only be cast at Damned Port, which I assume is the name of my... No, I don't know what the Damned Port is. Summon Pirate Council, 35 water gems. Terror of the High Seas can automatically summon 3 Black Hand pirates per month. Only a single Terror of the High Seas may exist at any given time. The Terror of the High Seas Commander. Oh, God. I mean, where do you begin? It's a lot of stuff, too. I mean, he's got all the high-end pirate stuff, the repeater crossbow and all that. He generates 3 blood slaves for free every month. Inspirational 2. He's got a Fear Aura. Ambidextrous 3. Pillaging bonus. Blood Searcher +2. But he increases unrest by 7.5 a month and kills 30 population a month. But he does summon Black Hand pirates every single month. I guess if he's sitting in a province that just we don't give any shit about, it is nice to get 3 extra sacreds every turn for free. But it's a fairly high end. It's level 5 enchantment. It's not that high. And we're probably going for that anyways for Horde of Skeletons, right? So we might end up getting that. Yeah, domes we don't really do in single player. Open Davy Jones' locker. Gets you the Damned Pirate King Commander. Boy. Pretty similar, all the other stuff. But he is Sacred, Pierce Resistant, Poor Amphibian, Spirit Sight, 120 Leadership. Okay. Black Sails, 3 death, 3 water, 10 death gems. This ritual will enable a series of negative events to befall the targeted province. It can only be cast from ashore, and though it can target any terrain, it will have no effect unless a coastal province is targeted with it. Once the spell is cast, no subsequent placing of domes will prevent the curse from taking effect until it runs its course. I mean, it sounds pretty fun. Raise Damned Armada. Okay, we get... For 35 death gems, you get the Damned Pirate King Commander, 26 damned Swashbucklers, 22 damned Raiders, 16 damned Scallywags, 16 damned Powder Monkeys, and 4 damned Cannoneers. It's like an army in a box, ready to go. I wish there were more spells like this. Yeah, I mean, 3 death, 3 water seems hard to do for any one of my commanders, but I guess my pretender. And then Phantasmal Armada, 7 Glamour Gems, 2 Glamour, 4 Water. Gets you Phantasmal Pirate King in a province. Anonymous, along with 6 Ghost Powder Monkeys, 12 Buccaneers, 8 Scallywags, and 3 Cannoneers. All Phantasmal or whatever. Interesting. Thaumaturgy, Curse. I mean, he really went all out on this one. Curse of the Black Spot. 5 provinces range. 3 death gems. Adds Curse plus Battle Fright afflictions on a random commander in the targeted coastal province. Those with the combination of these 2 afflictions will suffer a 10% chance of getting attacked by a Black Kraken while in coastal provinces. The mark will not work on mindless, inanimates, animals, nor gods, and will only have effective cast at coastal provinces. Okay, all very specific. Blessing of the Sea. 5 water gems. Grants water breathing trait to selected commander. Okay. I mean, you could just have the ring of water breathing, but sure. Dead Men Tell No Tales. 4 water, 1 water gem in combat. Area effect 5+, range 30, 100 fatigue, 14+ armor negating magic damage. Magic resistance negates. Doesn't affect water breathers, undead beings, or inanimate beings. But, yeah, that will drown and kill a lot of things. Batten down the hatches. 6 water, 80 water gems. Every turn that Batten down the hatches is active, all non-Tortugan coastal provinces will have a 12% chance of being attacked by a damned pirate king and his undead crew. This global can only be cast after Hall Wind has been performed and the Maelstrom of the Abyss site created. Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, this is another thing I want to get up to and cast. What the fuck is Hall Wind? Oh, here it is. 100 Blood Slaves. No less than 5 Pirate Kings are required to be present while this ritual is performed. Each of the 5 present Pirate Kings suffers a 35% chance of dying while it is being performed. Only once the Maelstrom of the Abyss site has been created through this ritual can Batten Down the Hatches be cast. If the global spell isn't cast on the same turn the site is created, the site will be removed. Wow, so you have to have 5 Pirate Kings, 100 Blood Slaves, and be casting Batten Down the Hatches in the same turn, which cost, what, like 80 water gems or something? Yeah, 80 water gems and water 6. But, I mean, Batten Down the Hatches is pretty amazing, so there's that. We also have Walk the Plank, 1 Blood Slave, can only be performed by Pirate Kings. Only work in coastal provinces with friendly Dominion. Increases Dominion by +1 with each cast. So it's like... It's kind of like a guaranteed temple check. It's kind of interesting. Red Seas Under Red Skies. One of my favorite books. Permanently grants +5 HP and +2 strength to the caster. Can only be applied once for 5 Blood Slaves. Okay. Tavern Brawl. 2 blood, 2 water, 12 Blood Slaves. Range 4. Increase Unrest by +25. Kills 1% of population. Increase Turmoil skills by +2. You know, all these little things just don't bother the AI in any meaningful way. Parlay. 10 Blood Slaves. Random commander is subjected to an assassination attempt by 3 hijackers. 1 will attack directly, while the other 2 will appear at the battlefield's edges. It's a pretty good assassination. It's only 3 range, but, yeah, it's not bad. Oh, and we get some shanties. Oh, that's what these are for. Okay. Shanty of the Sea. Shanty Man, range 5, area effect 3+, 15 fatigue, increases movement speed. Alright. Shanty of Blood, increases strength. Sight, increase precision. And Shanty of the Dead gives pierce resistance. Okay, so those shantymen do all have things that they can do as buffs. It does make them a bit more appealing. So I just get strength buffs through that, get pierce resistance through that, which is pretty phenomenal, especially early on. Oh, and I guess pierce resistant, that's arrows. So yeah, okay. It's starting to come together then. We're formulating. It's percolating. It's all being worked on in my brain. Okay, what's like the general, my baseline strategy then? Because we can look at the giant magic spells, but we got to get there, you know? So, what's like the most usable of these regular units? Not counting the sacreds. Not counting the cannons. I mean, yes, we could just go with sacreds, but I don't know. And we might, I mean, I'm going to pick probably some sort of bless that they'll benefit from, but yeah, we got to figure out something else. We have the powder monkeys that have the bombs. That's tempting. That's tempting. The hijackers have nets, which is also pretty good. The swashbucklers actually have shields. They're the only ones with shields. And it's 2 parry. It's really weak. But, again, like, you think about all the averages, average numbers, and things like that. Not a lot is going to hit the shield, but anything that does is really not going to hurt him much with 14 protection on the shield, plus the 6 from his body. Unless it hits him in the head, and then it's just 14 protection. And that's another thing, like the helmet issue. We have never heard of helmets. We have no idea what they are. We look strangely upon anyone using them. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd probably lean towards swashbucklers. They're not amazing. We can buff their armor a little bit. And we can give them pierce resistance, of course, which is pretty big. But the shields will make a difference. And then probably we want to have scallywags coming in from the flank to actually try and rip things apart quickly. Because that is a lot of damage, but I don't want to have to worry about ranged attacks. Now, alternatively, I could use hijackers. Because the net is pretty good. But, I don't know. Maybe we'll try a little of both. See which ones we like more. The powder monkey is tempting, but I just don't want to combine that with any other unit. So I'd have to exclusively make powder monkeys. Well, not necessarily. But it's once every 2 rounds. And that means that to stop that, they either have to run out of ammunition, which implies that they're in the back and not in the front line, or they have to get into melee, which means they're on the front line. And neither one is really a good option, because either we're doing friendly fire, or they're getting butchered, because they're in the front now and in melee. So it's just not quite where I'd like it to be. That's not even getting into the idea of actually using these fucking cannons, but I can't pass that up. That's too appealing to me. We only get 1 per turn. It's probably going to lead to a lot of deaths. We'll see how it goes. So right now my basic strategy is just going to be swashbucklers with scallywags and some cannons. Maybe sprinkle in some pirate black hands. But again, all this unrest, I really am not good at managing that. Not to mention the turmoil limit thing. There's also going into the water and doing ocean shit. We can. I mean, we can just get cursed swashbucklers and cursed cannoneers and blah, 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 and just head down there with a cursed captain. Although I have to get an underwater fort first. But then for mages, yeah, we're going to make a bunch of shantymen at the start, at least. And probably actually just bring them into battle right away with us. Especially for the pierce resistance. That's going to be big. Pierce and strength is going to be big. But I guess I can put the precision bonus on the cannoneers for what little that good will do me. And then the movement speed, yeah, it's not really those I'll probably leave behind for research. Okay, so then what do we want? How much? Okay, we got the Spirit of Water. Coastal Tortugan provinces will have a 1% chance per Dominion candle to receive 1d6 water gems while the Spirit of Water is awake. That's a lot of water. Okay, that's a strong contender. Aspect of the Sea. Well, it's Regeneration 20, Underwater 40. It's fully amphibious, obviously. Slash, Blunt, Pierce Resistance. It's Cold Resistance 20, Poison 15. With Recuperation and Spirit Sight. And Affliction Resistance. Well, if we wanted to really have something to just dominate the underwater section by itself, this is a strong contender. But I don't know. How much would I have to give up? Hydralith. Air, water, underwater regeneration 40%, slash, blunt, pierce resistance, fire, cold, poison resistance, spirit form, recuperation, spirit form, can't get mist form then. Chaos power 1, it teleports, inept researcher, affliction resistance. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, 44 hit points and regeneration. Even if, well, I guess 40% is pretty damn high. And with all the physical resistances, it's an awake expander. I mean, it would probably do the job reasonably well, even though it doesn't have much outside of just melee attacks. It also has no protection and can't get mist form. So it's yeah, I don't know about that. Cerulean Spirit. Underwater regeneration 40%, regeneration 20. Slash, blunt, pierce resistant, cold, poison resistance. It flies. It's got recuperation, spirit sight, affliction resistance 99. This has a water burst attack, AoE 1, which is pretty good, and a water breath attack. Narrow beam, range 12, with a stun added onto it. Okay, this is a more viable choice, I would say, for an expander. Also the Nightmare of the Deep Fathom. Fire, Death, Blood, Fear Aura 5, Pierce Resistance, Fire, Cold, Poison Resistance, Undead, Immortality, Fate Weaving. It's insane. An insane pretender. Awesome. Spirit Side, Chaos Power, Reanimator 100. That's pretty good for an expander. Causes Unrest 10, Fire Explosion on Death, and Spreads Misfortune. Yeah, I mean, you really want to get this thing the fuck out of your base and into enemy territory and just repeatedly, because it'll die, but it'll come back. It's got Fire, Death, and Blood. I mean, it's got a lot of good shit we'd want, I suppose. But, yeah, I think we need water. We need a bunch of water to cast the big stuff. Yeah, okay. So I think we need a bit more flexibility than some of these are gonna. I mean, I could just do an Awake Expander, but I know this is a long. This is like the most time we've spent in a long time on an overview. There's just so much to go over with this nation. So binding Scyllas, we need 5 water. The ghost ship, I need 4 water, 4 death. There's no option for. I mean, that's not going to happen for many of our mages. No, I mean, I guess you could get 3 water, 2 death, and there might be some boosters. I mean, maybe, but yeah, we need 4 water, 4 death for the ghost ship, assuming we wanted that. And then the other thing, batten down the hatches. We need 6 water, which is very high. So let's assume we want 6 water and probably some other things. New magic paths cost 80. The Hydrolith new magic paths cost 20 is pretty good. It costs 220 outright though. Whereas I could just take Frostfather or Queen of the Sea, but that's further turmoil. Yeah, I didn't see any order options, so we can't raise that at all. Yeah, maybe the Oracle then. New magic path costs 40, but we don't need that many paths. So if we're just thinking about what we want for cast our spells, we need what? 4 water, 4 death, and 6 water overall. We probably might want some blood stuff to do. Well, we need Hall Wind, but that can only be cast by. So that's irrelevant. I don't know if we'll get up to any high blood stuff, so I don't think we need much blood. But we probably want Blood Surge because it's kind of universally good. We start with Glamour, so we may as well grab some more of that. And then as far as spell cost is concerned, I mean, other spells we might want to cast? I don't know. We need a lot of water gems, but... let me just look quickly at this magic guide. So there's Maelstrom, which is Evocation 8, Water 6. Gives 15 Water, 5 Astral, 3 Air, and 1 of each other gem type each month. But Evocation 8 is very high. We'll probably not get that, considering we have to go up other traits. Yeah, I don't know what other summons we would really be bothering with. There was something with death, I think. Or no, it's well, yeah, there's death. I don't know. I think it's probably these 4. We're probably gonna go imprisoned because yeah, as usual. We probably want pretty high Dominion strength to start out. And then as far as scales is concerned, I mean, It's pretty average stuff. Cannons are kind of expensive on both, but it's 1 per turn. We don't need that much productivity. I might be able to skirt by with 0. But we definitely want to take 1 order. I'm going to leave the temperature as it is. I'm going to go 2 growth and 2 magic. And I think we're going to take this. So that's 18 points left over. We could drop down to 7 and take another luck. Alright, we'll do that. We like luck. For Bless, we're going to take kind of generic stuff, I suppose. I mean, these guys are going to fulfill a similar role to the Scallywag of just kind of coming in from the flank and just cutting shit up. So, the protection. I'm just not going to be able to do much about that other than adding... Okay, well, what we could do, sort of lean into the dead pirate theme a bit. We could take Enchanted Blood and then, like, 5 Undying. That helps. And then Blood Surge. And then, Heroism in the classic, or more damage? More strength? I don't know if they need that. They're already pretty damn strong. It's not bad. With Blood Surge, it's not. We don't really need it. Yeah, I mean, maybe Undead... I don't know. Heroism, probably, or defense. We'll go defense. No, I love my heroism. I love it too much. They're heroes, even if they don't know it. All right, that's it. That's what we're doing. It's just under an hour of creation. I don't even... Oh, we're doing 2 Cs, 6 players. So standard rules, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Whew. That's a lot, man. There's a lot to forget about. Okay. Well, we are on a coastal province. I wouldn't call this an island. We got Pablo the Mauve, the Port Administrator. Port Administrator has a 10% chance of summoning a cannoneer when using the Summon Allies command, plus an additional 5% per production scale present. Up to production 3. Damn you! You didn't tell me about this guy. What the fuck? Okay, well... would I really go on production 2, though, or something, just because of that? Probably not. He reduces unrest by 1. He's defense organizer 1. I don't know. I don't know where he came from. He can also cast spell construct gun battery. Where did that come from? Oh, because he has this. Charter of the Corsair Council. Oh, construct and add to the fortification's defenses. Must be at least 450 gold left in the treasury to fund this project. Only 1 per fortification. Okay. Well, we don't want you to do that. We want you to summon allies. We got ourselves a scout. Let's just scout east. Hoop Deck Bobby. I mean... Wow. Yeah. What more is there to say? Pear-shaped Laszlo. And Pablo the Mauve. Great stuff. Alright, we're going to make you into a prophet. We're going to buy a cannon. Or is that too expensive at the start? Probably we want just men. Alright, so we're going to get at least that. And then... maybe 1 of those. And a few scallywags. Something like that. And I have no resources, so that's not going to work out. I think that's a little too expensive. Right, we just want shanty men. Alright. Research. Oh boy. Well, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. If you think about the actual mages that I'll be making outside of Shantymen, and we look at the shipwrights, they can construct items. Sure. They're not really useful in combat at all. Until I get earth boots. And then they're all pretty damn useful. But I could just make Faceers, which are... I hesitate to say super useful in combat. Because you can't do much with one astral. Or one water, really. I mean, Mind Burn requires 2 astrals, so we'd already have to form a communion just to spam Mind Burn. But, yeah, we're bringing Shantymen into combat for now, so whatever. So probably we just want... I don't know. I don't know. I mean, really, they're all kind of shitty. We want Sea Witches to actually be useful, but those are 4. Yeah, if I had a 1 commander point mage, that would be nice, but I don't. So I guess maybe just alternate for now between the Faceers. Because like we said, the Faceers, 3/4 of them will be able to just be thrown into a communion with Sea Witches. They'll probably die. But if we have enough of them, maybe not. I don't know. So then for research, really we just... it doesn't really matter. I guess we want enchantment. As soon as we get enchantment 5, we get Horde of Skeletons. And also at 4, we get Awaken the Damned, if we want to get Damned Cannoneers. But the problem is, it's like, yeah, that's fine. That's good. But we want Thaumaturgy, like, 7. And we want Alteration, or Conjuration, 8. Yeah. So it's expensive shit. I probably should get... I don't know what I should get. I don't know what I should get. I think that's the answer. Fortune Teller 50 would be pretty good to get, but it's really... Should I go out of my way to get construction? I can't make quills, and I don't know if I can make skull mentors. Death 2, yeah, we probably can make skull mentors. So maybe we just go for that first and say fuck everything else. But then enchantment 5, okay, fuck it. We're probably gonna have to do a lot of research. Assuming the game lasts that long. I mean, maybe I can just win. We have Arcoscephaline, Tianchi, Bulgarus, Utgard, and Vetaheim. All vanilla. All vanilla, all late age shit. Alright, speed 12, speed 12, speed 12, okay. So you'll have the swashbucklers up front, and then you will just come in a bit from the side, like so. You're gonna cast a Sermon of Courage, like once, for right now. Right, so the Shanty Man with blood increases strength. But it's range 5, area effect 3. Like, not until we're holding will that really be important to us. Oh boy, it's gonna be messy, man. It's gonna be a messy one. So messy. I fear for this turn end. Alright, let's watch it. This is like the weakest troops I've ever sent out. Turn 1. It's really just garbage bag. So they're undisciplined, so they decided to go to the rear to the archers and get shredded the whole while and get routed. Fucking undisciplined. Yep, that's what I figured. This is some trash ass troops, man. Really just bottom tier. So maybe I should just make my sacreds, because they'll at least survive. With enchanted blood and regen and everything, they'll survive. I wait. I mean, we're gonna just die again. Just really hoping to get a death shanty man. That didn't happen. Okay. We'll try this again without the shitty undisciplined guys. And now you will, of course, cast Divine Blessing. Let's give it another shot. Utgard is to my east. And perfect. Okay. So they, let's see here. 23 damage on the cutlasses, 17 attack, 15 defense. And they have a total of 24 hit points. And as long as they don't go below 24, they will live through the battle. Which is quite a buff. So, yeah, I didn't really want to rely on the Sacreds this much because they draw a lot of unrest, but I think that is the better option here. Alright, be right back. Okay. So, yeah, the barbarians, though, can just, like, one-shot my sacred, so I'm a little wary on that. But we are... God. 10% fucking chance to get a cannon. I guess he's here to just kind of reduce unrest or something, but... Ugh, that's pretty... How do I get more of him? Probably can't. Wish he could. Yeah, I feel like we probably want to just get temples going. I mean, I could start blood hunting and just parlay and assassinate everything around me within a few provinces, which is not terrible. But, you know, I don't know how much blood slaves we're really going to get. I guess if I get a Pirate King, he's got Blood Surge, so he counts as Blood 2, so he counts as... What, he has a, what is the chance? It's like 10 plus 30% per level or something like that, I think. So he'd have a 70% chance of getting slaves, and he will get one free one every turn no matter what, and he generates gold for us. But he causes unrest, but that's not really enough to be a problem ever yet. Well, combined with the blood hunting, I suppose it is. I don't think he's really meant to sit in Tortuga, but we do have 2 growth scales. It's not really that big of a problem for 10. I guess I probably should get a Pirate King. Alright, we're gonna see. Yeah, but I mean, we probably do want temples everywhere. And to blood sacrifice everywhere. No, let's move the blood guy over. You're gonna build a temple. Gonna throw all this chaff in. Die anyways. Yeah. Well, they died instead of my sacreds. So that was good enough. Alright. So you are going to be blood hunting. You'll perform a blood sacrifice. We're all about that kind of stuff here. And we're probably going to need some guy with just some bullshit men to patrol here. And then I guess I also want a guy to actually just do a line formation. So I probably should get a Master of the Sea in here. Captured 3 good blood slaves. And we got Tess the Pirate Queen. Well, well, well. Tess the Pirate Queen. Water 2, Astral 2, Death 2. With seduction. Oh. So seductive. Seduction. Okay. Well, she's probably pretty good at that, right? But I could make her some gear so she doesn't instantly die. She can make the Flagon of Jack's Curious Mixture. Oh, we can also make the tarot deck. Which we probably should. And we can make the Black Bomb. Pretty good. But Skull Talisman does give Run Long Dead as a retinue. Probably smarter. Why don't you go ahead and make Arrow deck for yourself? Like, we should have one base here that has it. We'll just make that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Okay, okay. 10 good blood slaves in Tortuga. And the battle in Lupia. Yeah, as long as I got the profit, and the sacrets are a very good choice. Definitely very killy. And, you know, you just set an attack so they're not firing off their bombs or anything. Got Brody the Mauve the Smuggler. Smuggler may be sneaked into a fortified enemy coastal province in order to acquire large sums of gold by selling contraband. 25% chance of finalizing his business each passing month, and upon completion can sail back to a friendly Tortugan fortified coastal province to deliver a large but varying amount of gold and even gems. Well, don't mind if I do. And he's a bringer of fortune. Okay, a fortified enemy coastal province. Well, for now, I guess you're going to scout that out. Well, still pretty vulnerable. I should get some kind of shield or something. Just like an enchanted shield. Or nothing. I'm not going to spend 10 gems on the Ice Aegis for a unit that has, like, I guess. Not bad. Like, yeah, well, yeah, I guess with that much parry, right? -1 defense and how much parry? 8? Yeah, I guess she will be pretty hard to hit with that. Sure, we'll give you that. So now we got Gus. Good, 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 good. I guess you can join up here. Yeah, we were gonna just a captain or something to just patrol with some shitty units. We could start getting cannons, though. Should get one every month. And then maybe also a standard every month. No money, no money, no money, no money. Good, getting blood slaves. Did lose 3 black hands there, which is not ideal. Yeah, we have 38 unrest here. It's not really ideal. Oh yeah, luck. Right. The Rabbitfoot Charm gives Twist Fate. Actually getting luck, though, is a little trickier, isn't it? Good weapons. Let me just go ahead and... Yeah, luck is certainly a higher end thing. I know there's that shield that gives luck. There's the pendant of luck, but that's glamour 1. I don't think that's on the table as far as I understand. Oh no, the sea crone could make it. Is that worth actually making a sea crone for, though? I don't know. It's kind of expensive. So yeah, I'm destroying my income here, so you need to just roll for the moment. Still waiting on getting this other guy out. But for the moment, just fucking patrol. Yeah, I mean, I think she could seduce. She probably, if anything, should get the beauty thing. Not that. Not that. She should get, what's, not that. Isn't there one thing that increases beauty? No? Apparently not. No, I guess that's it. Yeah, the cat charm. That's nature too, though. Not so simple. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess she could try seducing. I mean, if she dies, she dies. I guess I could script her. But she has no spells. What would be the single most useful spell for her to cast? Isn't there something... There's something with water that's really effective? Well... K is pretty good. Also, desiccation is pretty good. Okay, we'll throw in one thaumaturgy there, and then Millie just like cast spells. I guess, yeah. I mean, there are self-buffs she could cast. We could get... I don't know. We're going to see. Hopefully she just succeeds and seduces. That'd be a lot easier. Okay. Could be worse. Throw them all together. Go on patrol. Seduce. Kadoosh. So if I'm reading this right, I haven't gotten a single death shantyman. Is that correct? That's good. It's real strong. It's great. Successfully seduced Bogleon the commander has been sneaked away to the Woods of Weeping. Killed 105 filthy brigands. Back to Unrest 0. Excellent. Money's back in business. Yeah, so it's not quite as positive. Well, I mean, you get the commander, which for a lot of these is going to be pretty shitty commanders. What am I going to do with all these guys? I guess they're for patrolling. So make your way over here. Eventually, I'll have enough money to build a fucking lab here. Because you're like, you're not full, but you're getting there. And there's high unrest. And I have no money. No money, no money, no money, no money, no money. Their patrol strength is 1.1, 1.0, 1.0. These are a lot cheaper. Okay. Assassination attempt on Skylar Cannonballs. Oh, good luck with that. Oh, from blood hunting. That's right. We found a lucky coin. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, that's pretty good. We will probably want to give that to Tess. Steve the Pirate, the Master of the Seas. What? What? Where did you come from? What? Oh, okay. Archiscephali over here. Might be able to find a fort. I mean, this is a pretty nice spot for a fort, but it's not coastal, which is kind of annoying. Whereas this is coastal, and we get 15% income bonus in coastal forts. So probably we'd want to pick Feral Woods. It's kind of a big boy fight. This is also yeah, I guess it's late age. What do you expect? Okay, you can now build a lab. Got another commander. Okay. Yeah, the Black Hand Pirates are killing a lot of shit. Fashionably late triple barrel Jack the Crazy Cannoneer. And they really write like a novel. It's crazy. Some people are reading that. So he's a commander with a cannoneer, with a cannon. Yeah. Fashionably late triple barrel Jack. He's a crazy cannoneer. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a triple barrel cannon. Area effect 5. Armor piercing 30 damage. 50 range. 15 ammunition with the area effect 5. It's ridiculous. I feel like we probably could almost just have cannons. But I'm not going to do that. But I hope to have enough cannons that I can just win battles before they start, as is my usual. It's kind of what we did last time, but with archers instead of cannons. Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. Okay. We're getting a lot of units here, I suppose. And we can get... We got another commander, which she seduced. I'll just keep doing it, I suppose. And we're gonna take... Oh, are you kidding me? I don't know about the 170 lizard warriors. Okay, we'd have to go through Feral Woods to take that. It could take the new coast. Might be stepping on Arcoscephali's toes a bit here. We'll see. Unfortunately, not a coastal fort. I guess get Steve the Pirate over there to patrol there for now. Yeah, I mean, the Black Ant Pirates are damn strong with that Undyne. Really hard to kill, and they slaughter everything. Even with low protection values. Hey, you want to sign my NAP? We also have one with Utgard now. Because he already took Faircliff, and now I'm boxed in. But I can sail. I can sail wherever I damn well please. Not quite, but it does give me... I can go to Troban. Maybe I should. Well, let's take this at least. We're up to 60. So, and we're going to get construction 5. So we could cast Hall Wind if we have 5 Pirate Kings, but then we also have to cast Batten Down the Hatches the same turn, so no. We can cast Walk the Plank in all sorts of places. So we can just, yeah, so we can send him out as a Pirate King with just like 20 Blood Slaves, and he can bounce around. And increase Dominion strength in every coastal province. But I think we wanted to do Parlay. I need 3 blood to cast that, though. Which is impossible? Impossible. Yeah, we have to get my Pretender out, so that's not really a viable strategy. So I don't know. Why am I gathering all this blood? I don't know. Eventually? Well, eventually we have to cast All Wind. There are other good things from blood, even that are just generic stuff that you always might want. Like, I don't know, Spine Devils and... things? Things? Ice Devils? Ritual 5 Gates? I don't know, there's things. I think there were construction items we wanted. Like the, I don't know what. Oh yeah, we were supposed to be making hand cannons for all our commanders. This was good for 5 blood slaves. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we wanted a lot of blood. We just have a lot of blood. So I guess, yeah, you probably should just do walk the plank, but we don't need any more. We have level 0, so we're good. I think we probably should start going up alteration or enchantment. I probably should get some sort of mage to you know, start being involved in combat in some form. Okay. So Dominion strength in coastal provinces like Feral Woods would be a spot. Yeah, and I think we were just gonna go over. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like we want temples in every spot, and we want labs in every spot, and we want to be blood sacrifice in every spot. We want to spread our dominion as much as possible to just harass everybody as much as possible. You know, that's sort of an effect that we won't really directly see, but we might just, you know, we'll benefit from it, as presumably the AI being harassed and slowed down a bit. I don't think it's happened yet, so we may get notified of it. I'm not sure. So yeah, all right. Let's give you a bunch of blood slaves. And you're just going to go to Farrowwood. But I need a lab in these places to cast the ritual. So I guess I can only really do it here for now, although we do want a temple and a lab here in Feral Woods where I'm building the fort. Also, I stopped making shit, so that's always good. Right, so, yeah, probably thaumaturgy or enchantment, whether we want ghost ship or batten down the hatches. I feel like batten down the hatches is probably the more fun, impactful thing than just getting the giant ghost ship out of conjuration. But conjuration might be more... I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think we gotta go for batten down the hatches. It's just, that's too good. So, we'll put it at 7. I'm sure I'm gonna figure something out in between then where I'm like, oh yeah, we need this. We need this now. Oh yeah, Horde of Skeletons, man. I forgot about that. We got another commander. Okay. We're gonna head back. Okay, I probably can win that. Sure. We ain't got no forts here. This guy's gonna build a fort. Moospel. I should just go back and harass him. Okay, well, she's got a pretty good track record. It's just really slow. I don't know if I should be bothering with this sort of... I guess. We'll do it one more time, because then it might save them this battle. You're probably going to go and build a fort in Hubberton, I suppose. No, do not go that way. Excellent. NAP with Arcoscephaly. Okay. Ouch. That was a painful one. Well, I hope this works, because otherwise we lose our profit. Vetteheim, huh? Although, I don't know if we want to... We probably don't want a capital be sneaking out of, so I think we're going to make our way back to Moosepul here. And we're going to construct a temple here. You're going to continue on to... Fuck, these rivers everywhere! Holy shit. Fine, make your way there. Alright, good. She seduced them all. Come back home. Yeah, so she probably should do something more impactful, like this throne. Which shouldn't have, like, insane commanders, right? Alright, let's get temples everywhere else for now. We want that at the very least. And then we're gonna want someone else, some other priest shouting Joe to blood sacrifice. Does not have to be a blood mage to do that. And then I think we're getting close to the point where I would just want to make sea witches, I think. Yeah, probably. Make sea witches out of here. Utgard has declared war. Why did I not sign an NAP with Utgard? Shit. Well, how about not war? That's an alternative. Alright, we're getting quite a lot of money. Jesus, our income rocketed up. Too much damn money. Alright, well then let's get just PD in every spot. And we want, yeah, multiple forts. Blood sacrificing everywhere, basically. Like, I probably am going to build a lab and a temple in every spot. We're going to do that. It was kind of pricey, but do it. Okay, and you're going to now grab blood slaves and start blood sacrificing here. You're going to blood hunt here. You're just gonna wait a turn. Okay. So the cannon guy is gonna have all the cannons just because it feels appropriate. And then we've got all our black pirates, all the regular pirates. Throw a standard in here. Throw a standard. No. Here. Here's our point where we probably want to hold. We want to let the cannons do their thing. So now we're going to be hold and attack closest, hold and attack closest. And like a nice double line formation. You're patrolling, you're not involved. And then the cannons fire closest. Hard to say 50 range, you know. Right, so mages. It's really kind of limited here. The only thing I could take along is an air guy, just to buff the precision on my cannons. Which is probably what I'm gonna do. I guess I could bring along a blood guy to buff the strength on the sacreds. Anti of blood. 3+ area effect. Right. No, yeah, okay. Anti of sight. Just cast that a few times and we'll be all good. I don't know if Walk the Plank is actually doing it. I've just been spamming that. Hey, we got another port administrator. Oh, wherever we get a fort on a coastal site, we get them. That's great. That's great. Yeah, and then I can get gun batteries everywhere. Okay, well, this is at Dominion Strength 10, so I think, needless to say, you've done your job. Yeah, Sea Witch. 2 water, 2 astral, 2 death. It's a fun combo with big research. We like it. And could probably make, okay, Utgard refused. Probably make Skull Mentors now. Let's watch the cannons. This isn't our first cannon rodeo. There they go. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, the good news is that's amazing. The bad news is that's going to be horrible for my own guys once they get in there. So really we need more cannons to just stop this. Oh, but we... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Well, it was going well. Until they killed 33 of my own men. Mostly just the crazy cannoneer. Good God. How? Fuck. Yeah, you just need more cannons. I can make cannons here. Okay. Get a cannon going. Honestly, I don't know if I care about anything else other than the cannon. I guess. I mean, I can make swashbucklers, a handful of them. I can make a cannon here. Yeah, just make them. Make a lot of them. Should I make shipwrights elsewhere, or should I... I don't know, actually. I'm not sure about that. I think the shantymen are pretty good. She's going to seduce a lizard man. You're going to build a lab here. I'm going to send another NAP to Utgard. Now we might just patrol here for the moment. I feel like he's about to attack me, and it's going to be bad. Probably for me. Man, we have a lot of money. Look at that. Look at it. Like, oh, man, it's a lot of money. 338 from Hubberton. It's not even a fort there yet. He did attack me, which suggests that he didn't agree. But we did seduce a conjurer. Excellent. Alright, let's watch our first battle with Utgard. See how he does. Boom! Boom, boom, boom! Route, you sons of bitches. Route! This hurts me more than it hurts you. Just leave. Just leave. Ah! 15 more swashbucklers, 7 sacreds. Considering he got 5 kills total. It's pretty rough out here, man. Bob the Engorged, the port administrator. Bob the Engorged. Sure. Summon allies. Dominion strength 7 there. I mean, Dominion strength 10 is really good. It's good. It's good. I mean, we're spreading. We're spreading. But yeah, I guess cast it one more time. We got blood slaves aplenty. You're gonna keep moving and keep building stuff. I guess we're patrolling still. I can send him another one. Alright, so this is what we got the Conjurer with her 3 death gems and 5 blood slaves. Damn. Okay, we can go to Huberton and build a lab there, I guess. Start blood hunting. Tess can go back in. Okay, we get the general layout of the map. Not a bad layout. I did get kind of, like, the strongest sort of coastal presence, I guess. So that's a pretty nice advantage. Actually, I'm gonna construct a palisade here. Archiskephali declares war. Utgard refused. We knew that. It's not good. This isn't good. We don't want to go to war with Archiskephali. I feel like I need more pirate kings to actually blood hunt. I sure know how to spend money though. Damn, damn. Shit. Guy refused again. We got Varric the Circle Master. Shit, so he killed my patrol. Yep. I mean, he lost some guys there. 4 of his 14 sacreds, but oh god. I should have built the gun battery. I should have built the gun battery. Fuck. Okay, we gotta send out another squad and another troop. how badly are we? Okay, we can afford to get a Pirate King going. And go all the way to castles. Seems unnecessary. I feel like I just want more forts rather than castles. Basically every coastal province having even just a palisade. But I also do need you to patrol here. Because we're blood hunting. And there's the dowsing rod, right? We should be able to make that. Some sort of sanguine dowsing rod, blood one. Yeah, okay, so you just spend a turn to make that. You spend a turn to make that. You are performing blood sacrifice. Barrack, 2 death, 2 blood. Jeez. Really doing well for yourself, Tess. Sure. Something? Sure. Back in there. Right, so we just get these guys from time to time. So that's what that is? Spawn a Master of the Seas, 43 plus 43 raiders. Okay, oh, okay, so yeah. You just get... I thought they would just attack them immediately, but no, they're stealth. The thing is, it's like, what am I going to do with these? This isn't enough to do, like, almost anything. But, well, it might be enough to take out enemy PD and just regain territories. So if I wasn't constantly trying to get NEPs going with Utgard, yeah, I could just be raiding his shit. Which is what I should be doing with this kind of stuff. Yeah, he's gonna kind of keep refusing. She has yet to fail on seduction, which is awesome. Okay, so he can now cast Walk the Plank. I have no blood slaves here. So I guess you're just gonna... Well, just keep going and building more temples for now. We got a fort in Hubberton, so that's good. Let's get a fort in the new coast, although... The NAP is about to wear off, so... I'm sure that's a little higher. You created this, so now you can blood hunt. And we'll have to get... one of these here for you. Probably with just 0.6, 1.2. These guys are much better. Damn, man. Damn, man. Oh, God. Is this... I mean, he's got it, like, pre-set up, so I'm just going to trust. And we're just going to attack and see what happens, except he can see that I'm about to do this, so he's going to move these Jotuns in. But whatever. You raided this, so now you can blood hunt. You created this. You can blood hunt. Not while we're under siege, but imagine if you could. We do have another one of these guys. You can walk the plank. I think we need more good blood hunters. Why don't you... Oh, you can't get that, and you can't trade for blood slaves. So for right now, just be blood hunting in the capital. You'll figure it out. Okay. Okay. Ooh boy. Tried to seduce Ninta the Lizard Shaman, could not shy away from his duties. Did not give her away. Oh, he did not want Tess to get caught and did not give her away. Interesting. So he loved her, but he's just, I can't leave my work. I'm sorry. Go without me. Okay, so this was his PD, apparently. I don't see how we could ever win this, though. This seems... I guess with nets? It was close. Unfortunately, I don't think that was like one PD. Oh, he did have... So he did move this shit in, I told you. Well, they died, so that's good. You already... On your first blood hunting day? Day damn one, you died? They didn't put up with your shit? See, this is why you gotta get Dominion 10, then that doesn't happen. Oh yeah, you were gonna take troops over and get rid of this shit. Which is about to pop, so you may as well do that. Shit. Okay. I might need an extra priest here. Just for blessing's sake. Now he can also do Shanty of Blood. Okay, I'll do it that way. And, that should be pretty much everybody. Okay, I'll do it. Sid Bloodgut, you were sacrificing and you ran out. So now you will... Oh no, they took my sanguine thing. Damn you. Okay, well, Tess is going to try again. She'll get him. You're going to construct a lab. You are going to construct a palisade. We are going to send a message to Arcoscephali. And I can't send one to Utgard this turn, but soon. I see you amassing some forces, and I don't like it. You're just going to search for the moment. You're going to summon allies. Brian the Fruit, the captain. I think you were here to patrol for her, and then she died. Alright, come on back. You'll patrol. This has been a very unique game, hasn't it? We almost have the palisade up here. 1 month remaining. He built one here. But mine will have a gun battery on it. So will this other one once we actually get that sorted. I successfully seduced Zephyric the Conjurer. He attacked Hexwood. No, I attacked Hexwoods. I know the difference. a lot. And they have enchanted blood. This is going to be not pleasant for any party involved. Oh god, we lost. Oh my god, that's really bad. So, oh god. Oh god, man. Like, he has a really good bless on these things. And, yeah, like, I do not have... I need Horde of Skeleton spam or something to win this. 38 hit points. 37 fucking damage on length 3 battle axes. With 39 damage. That's before any bless. I mean, I should kill 18 of them, but... Fuck, he butchered my entire pack. You know, despite all my temples so far, all my blood sacrificing I've been doing, everything, I'm at the bottom of Dominion. The fucking AI is just so screwy. There are times when we play certain nations where I'm just like, this would be a lot more fun in multiplayer. The AI just doesn't give a shit about any of your little stupid gimmicks. They only respect might. He's gonna take the fort. There's like nothing I can do about it, you know? Like, this army wouldn't win. Yeah, oh god, man, that is a good fucking bless, too, because of, oh my gods, it's not random. It's not random. So, I mean, Undying 2 is sort of whatever. They get 4 extra HP, so alright, fine. But Blood Bond regen with 42 hit points, giant Jotun that swing for 39 damage. Yeah, it's fucked. I don't know how I beat that. I mean, Horde of Skeletons, really, but how long is that going to take to get online? At least, you know, 5 turns or something, and then how much of that do I really have? I only have a handful of Sea Witches, and only 2 of them can just cast it automatically. Fuck. I mean, there are a lot of spells that are good against, like, giants and stuff. We did talk about water elementals. Yeah, I probably should have focused on water elementals more. But I mean, it's just like... I think I spent too much time not getting Sea Witches. Like, these Farseers are just questionable. I don't have enough of them. And we've just been doing so many, like, non-war related things, you know. This is a tough nation, I think. This would be ranking a bit higher on difficulty of just, like, getting the hang of it. Because you got blood hunting in there, which I feel like I could have just completely ignored. Because we're not really doing anything with the blood other than sacrificing. And the reason I'm sacrificing is to spread Dominion. And the reason I'm spreading Dominion is so that I get, like, occasionally, like, a little raiding party. But the problem is, like, you will never, ever, ever... Like, the amount of times we've beaten the AI on Dominion, like, on the charts, is, like, less than 5 out of 72 games here. Like, you can't beat them. They're insane. And I don't have enough territory now to even try to win. Because I feel like I'm really sandwiched in here because I had a rough start. So I should have probably skipped anything to do with blood completely and just ignored it. But then it's like, your troops are so shitty. And our sacreds are not that good, as you can see, compared to, like, his fucking sacreds. We have cannons, sure, but I had 8 cannons there, and going up against 50 regenning giants, it's not enough to stop them. So it's like, I'm not sure where the real true strength of this nation is, other than, like, multiplayer kind of harassment and sort of fun stuff like that, which I do really like. I think that's great. But against the AI, it's like telling a joke to a brick wall. You know, it's just like, you know, you can do it, but what's the point? So, yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but that one battle kind of was just like, yep, that's it. Like, I fold. I mean, I could lose the fort, I guess, and just try to sign an NAP, but I don't know why he would sign it. But why do they do anything? Who knows? So, it's another one of those nations where I'm just like, I'm not even sure how much I would do differently if I redid it right now and started fresh. I could ignore blood, but I don't know. You get a lot of money, but the shantymen are really just there for buffs. And I feel like we only ended up with, like, 1 death shantyman throughout all of that, which was funny because that was the thing I was banking on. We do have a lot of damage, I suppose, which is good, but I mean, I guess, like, instead of doing anything else, I could just send in, like, 100 scallywags against the giants, and we'd lose a lot of them, sure, but we probably would kill his giants quite a bit. So it might be a situation where you just gotta pick your advantage here. But I don't know, due to the way they just butchered my sacreds, I'm not quite sure. But again, my sacreds were built for withstanding, like, normal hits and normal amount of hits. And even then, like, maybe I should have gone for more of a Hellbless or something and just gone for sacreds. But they're not that good as sacreds, so it's just, you know, it's rough. But I guess, like, I don't, yeah, I guess. If I had just built sacreds and had them set to fire closest, they would have used their repeater crossbow once. They'd use their bombs occasionally. I probably should have just done sacreds and scallywags, which is a weird name for a video game. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think the Sea Witch strat could be good, but honestly, I think 4 recruitment points is almost too much. I'd maybe cut out this 25% thing and just make them 2 points or something and cost 300. and that would be a much more usable nation to me. But yeah, I don't know. I like the theme a lot. I mean, it's pirates. It seems like it does pirates really well. If you like pirates, it's fun, but it's also kind of weak and kind of all over the place. And there's just so much to take in. And I feel like we spent an hour just looking at everything and then an hour playing and then die. That's Tortuga. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think every nation needs like big, strong, heavy infantry with big shields, and they can, you know, there's your front line. Below, like, obviously, there's a lot of room here for flexibility. So it's just rough, especially just playing against AI that gets more resources and just can get giant 100 giants of fuck you on you, and it's, you know, it's not even that early game, I guess. Turn 28, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm swimming in money, but what do you do with just lots of money? I could get mercenaries, but these Jotun are going to be very painful. Not to mention, I'm still at war with Archiskephali, I think. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They're cool. Very fun theme, but I mean, yeah, I'll hand it to him for making like an all-in pirate nation. He really went above and beyond, going everything with pirates, and it's a very thematic, unique nation of all piratey stuff. And you have smugglers, and you got port administrators getting cannons all over the place, and you can put gun batteries on your forts, and you're raiding, and you're smuggling, and all this kind of stuff. And you can even do sea crones and go into the water and get into undead pirates and dread cannoneers. I mean, it's really one of the most well put together nations as far as nailing a theme, I think. But I don't know. I'm struggling, so I think we'll leave it off there. I got a lot of other nations to try out, but I wouldn't mind playing it again, especially if I got into a multiplayer game and they allowed Confluence and we're doing late age. I'd probably try to play Tortuga again, because I feel like in multiplayer it'd be a lot more fun. Or you just are annoying and they just squash you because you're annoying. One of the two. But we'll see. Anyways, my name is Mangg. This has been Dominion 6 with Tortuga. I'll see you fine folks around.